What's happening, Nootch?
Fish, I am freezing my ass off in the desert.
Yep. What's the temperature right now? I know it was a little, it was double digits this morning. Quit bitching.
It was dude, we're in the 20s again.
Okay. Yeah.
27, 26, 27.
Yeah.
I don't know, which is twice as high as it was this morning.
Right. Yeah, you're a little colder than us still. I think we got down to about 21, which was what was expected. That was the forecast. Yeah, we're sitting at 34 right now. Allegedly, we'll see. That's the low temperature is 33 tonight. We'll see. Yeah.
Dude, we had fucking snow flurries yesterday. It's baseball season and we had snow flurries yesterday.
No, we didn't have that. We got tomorrow the high is 36. So 33 tonight, high of 36 tomorrow, low of 31. That's stupid.
Oh, shit, we could be warmer than you. Our low is in the teens. I think it's 17 for tomorrow is the low, but our high is up like 43 or something like that. So we'll be sweating in the afternoon.
Yeah, Monday is going to be 78. They wonder why people get sick. Anyway,
I will say I have decided I hate winter in the desert more than I hate summer in the desert.
yeah, it's cold, dude. It's
Dude,
freaking windy.
I can tolerate 110. I've done 119 out here actually, and it sucks. It's not fun, but I can tolerate it. But this morning we got down to 13, and allegedly the wind chill was one.
Yep.
Oh, man, that shit was just it was brutal. It
Not
was
fit for human habitation. You know what I've learned though, as I got older, and I got arthritis here and there, hot weather never makes my joints hurt.
right. No,
But
it
cold
hurts.
weather, whew,
Dude, it's man, that shit's just cold. I don't care for it. And you know what it's like out here. The wind doesn't stop. You know what we would consider back home to be a windy day is calm here.
oh
We're
yeah.
out like, oh man, the wind's not even that bad today. And you look and it's like 14, 15 miles an hour. And it's like this is considered normal.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you play baseball in this shit?
Fish, I would play baseball while wearing a gasoline suit in hell. So yeah, I would play it. I, sure, I
LSU
would.
won't.
Right, LSU won't. And then they come up with the most convoluted fucking reschedule that I've ever seen in my life. But I get it. I just understand why they did it. It's just still stupid. But okay, whatever.
All right. So last time we met, season was about to kick off. We
Oh
kind
yeah,
of predicted, shit, you win.
it's my last one, but I'm going home soon, and I will bring more.
You gotta start coming through San Antonio when you go home, you jerk.
Dude,
Anyway,
if I could drive through San Antonio and not Houston, I would. But there's really not a true way to do that.
you just gotta time Houston right. I
Like
go through Houston about 2, 3 in the
3
morning.
3
It's not
a.m.
bad. Not bad. That'll get you here by 6. I get up by 6, drop me off some beer and head on your way. All
Okay.
right, anyway, um, yeah, the season was about to kick off. It was about to be first pitch, opening day. We made our predictions as to who would play, who the pitchers would be, and I think we were right.
Oh, I nailed it, by the way.
Yeah, you nailed the
I nailed everything. I got it all
nailed
right.
everything. You got the right three pitchers and who was starting to win. I got the right three pitchers, but I
Yep.
wasn't sure about the who was starting to win.
The only thing I shanked was Josh Pearson got the nod opening night for right field when I thought it would be Jake Brown.
Yeah,
That's the only spot I missed. Brown played right field the rest of the weekend though, so I consider that a win.
yeah. So let's talk about that. If you want to start there, we'll go backwards. We'll go to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Um, thing that surprised me was that Ashton Larson didn't get a shot in right field, and I think he was pissed off about it.
He may be. I think going forward, we'll probably see Larson settle into a DH role more so, and because I think Brown has a stronger arm, and he's probably a little bit better defensively in right field. But I'm confident both of those guys will see steady, consistent at bats in the lineup. Uh,
Larson can mash.
so can Brown. Brown can hit now.
Yeah,
He didn't get a dinger this weekend. Larson did. I'm pretty sure Curiel has locked himself in at left field. Stanfield is an elite defensive center fielder, so he's there. And hey, you
he's
know what?
fast.
Yeah, he's stupid fast. He's the fastest
He's
guy on the
pretty
roster.
fast.
He's the fastest guy on the roster, and
And he gets on base too.
yeah, he does. I mean, he had a great weekend hitting the ball. That triple, which honestly I kind of thought would have went as an error on the center fielder, but the very first at bat of the season, he hit a triple into the gap, kind of in left center. And man, he stumbled around second, and he probably didn't have to slide in the third. He did slide, but that he didn't have to. He'd
He's
have got.
fast.
We're talking Jared Mitchell type speed. Like
Mhm.
this is elite speed there, and he's a damn good defensive center fielder. And if he keeps hitting like this, I mean, shit, his on base percentage for the weekend was 500, and I don't care who you play, and 500's a damn. That's
Yeah.
very very good on base percentage.
My guy, here's what I know about my guy, since we kind of just went around. Well, yeah, we kind of just went around the outfield.
Yeah.
So my guy at third, he uh he had a couple of extra base hits on the weekend. I know that. I really didn't catch much of anything else because of I have a job, but
And these day games suck.
freaking day games are terrible. But yeah, he had a couple of extra base hits, so I was proud of him.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah,
guy
he
actually had a slow start, but then kind of took off in that midweek game Tuesday night.
yeah. So Braswell, your guy Braswell, he had a couple of doubles. Uh, I mean, shit. It's still early. You're 4 games in. You don't look at batting averages. You don't look at on base percentage. You don't look at those numbers because one at bat wildly swings your
Oh yeah,
percentage.
wildly
Yeah.
swings
So
your batting average.
yeah, I mean, we're talking about guys who've had a dozen at bats right now. So I mean, one hit adds 25 points to your batting average, and that's not going to happen once the season gets going. But I mean, shit, dude, Braswell, like I said, he's got a pair of base hits already. He hasn't scored any runs yet, but a couple of doubles, 3 RBIs. That's a good opening weekend. And other than Saturday, the weather was not conducive to hitting this weekend. Saturday it was, and obviously we got a couple of cheap homers out of it. Bear Jones's wasn't cheap, but Dickinson's homer was heavily wind aided. Any other day of the year, that's not leaving the yard. Uh, but I was impressed with pretty much overall how the team played for opening weekend against a very overmatched opponent.
Yes. Um, I would have to say we haven't gotten to pitchers and catchers yet, and the book's still out on catchers. But I would have to say, talking about man crushes, right now, Hatcher Tiger is winning. He's winning.
Who's he got?
Curio.
No, no, he's not winning. I would have to see whoever's got Dickinson is winning.
Is that
Dickinson's
is that
Dickens.
her?
Maybe I'm not sure who does. I'll say this.
I'm gonna look it up. I think it's her, but I
I'm
don't.
going right now. Dickinson right now. If we had to have a player of the opening week or whatever you call this, it's Dickinson right now. Curiel would be second, but Dickinson. LSU dad has Dickinson.
Okay, LSU did. I knew it was somebody that's pretty active.
Yeah, is Dickinson. I mean, Dickinson right now, and again, we're talking.
Flow T have.
Yeah, T's got Larson.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Good for
So,
him.
but Dickinson's sitting at 460 something, 462, I think is what he's hitting on the year. But he's already got 9 RBI. He got the first homer of the year. He's got couple of doubles already. He's stolen a base. He's done pretty much everything. He's done a
You
little.
see, maybe I'm probably jaded. Did you see Curiel swing?
Yeah, kind of, but I haven't. Again, these
It's
were day
really
games.
pretty.
These were day games. Friday I was at work. Saturday I was working, and then Sunday I was on the road. And then again, Tuesday was another day game when I was at work. So like I had the game on and listening to it, but wasn't
Same.
really able to watch.
Hey Hatcher,
So,
there
but
you
yeah,
go. Yeah,
Dickinson early lead for he's the guy. Curiel had another great great start to the
Curiel.
season.
I'm a little upset. I mean, I wanted to pick a middle infielder, and then I wound up with a guy on the corner. I thought I was picking the shortstop, and you were picking the second baseman, but that's okay. I'm good with Braswell, but
Yeah,
I
Braswell.
almost picked Curiel. You remember I told you somebody
Yeah,
needs
he came
to pick
close.
this guy. Somebody needs to pick this guy.
Honestly and truly, had Milam not done what he did last year, I would have taken Dickinson because I was torn between the two, and dude, a middle infielder at LSU wearing jersey number 4.
Yeah,
It's Warren Morris, JT wore 4, K. Doty wore 4. We didn't obviously
dude.
the man crushes in the 90s, but Warren Morris was perfect man crush material for me. Doty was a man crush, JT was a man crush. How can I go wrong? And his name's Monster, and he played ball right around the corner for where I'm at now. He grew up in New Mexico, played at Las Cruces, which is I don't maybe 2 hours from here, if that.
Yeah.
So that's who I went with, and I'm confident. Yeah, he got a slow start, but
Oh yeah, he's gonna be fine.
defensively he played well. My question was his arm, just because I haven't seen it. I don't know what kind of arm he's got. And I'll just echo what Jay Johnson said. His arm is
So
good enough.
quick.
Yeah, his arm is good enough. It's not an elite arm, but it's
Yeah,
good
but
enough.
he's so quick with everything he does. He's so quick that he makes up for maybe a lack of an arm,
Right.
lack of
Yeah.
an elite arm. And I bet you he throws more strikes than say somebody like JT. You remember? I mean, JT had a cannon, but he also had a propensity to throw the ball away a little bit and make the. I mean, he made Trey Morgan a lot of money. That's
Yeah,
what he made Trey
yeah,
Morgan.
he did. He
But
did.
but
You know
he
what?
he made it
JT had
work.
good JT had good range too now, but not like Milam. Milam's making routine plays that JT made. There's a few
Look good.
plays he made that made it to like Sports Center type plays, and Milam's making the same play, except he's making it squared up and stepping into the throw.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
His
Milam's
his
got
uh
his
his
instincts
field,
are
like his instincts are just so good.
his instincts are off the chart. He reads the ball off the bat so well. He's by far the best defensive infielder we have. I mean, he's that good.
Well,
And
let's
we
talk
are gonna
about
hit. We did it last year.
let's talk about catchers.
Okay.
And you go because I don't even. You got something in front of you. I know. I know. We use two guys, and one of
Uh,
them I don't know how to say his name.
so Luis Hernandez got to start Friday night, like I expected, and he's a guy from Puerto Rican, and not to
Last name is Hernandez, so he should catch.
yeah, not to stereotype, but I mean, man, those Caribbean cats, they play ball at a different level than Americans do these days, and they do. And I saw him made a few plays, foul balls. I
Cody
saw
actually had a hard time receiving the ball a couple of times, right?
he did, so uh, that's a question mark. But I mean, he hit okay for the weekend. I didn't think he played bad. He's not he's not Milazzo level defense, but I think he's better than what like a Travinski or a Brady Neal was. So we're getting the better plate performance than what you got with Milazzo, but Law's a little bit on the defense. But I think he's okay. And then the other guy who played was Cade Arambidi.
Aaron Beatty, that's it. I couldn't think of his last name.
Arambidi, he didn't do bad either. I mean, he didn't hit as well as Hernandez did. Um, another concern I have with Hernandez is his throws to second on steals. He's not going to snipe He's not. Well, I'm not going to put too many of those sniper gifs in game threads like I did with Milazzo. You know, Milazzo was just killing people, and Hernandez, at least from what I saw so far, I don't really see myself overusing
They're
that
a
jet.
third catcher.
Yeah, there's
They're
Blake
not
Priest.
a team.
Blake Priester will play catcher
Priester,
some.
yeah.
He I know he at least got a couple of pinch
Yeah,
hits.
he got some ABs.
Yeah, he got some at bats. I don't know where he's at defensively. I'm curious to. I was really hoping we'd have played last night so I could have watched and actually followed and watched the game, but that didn't happen. But
Okay.
I mean, all three of these guys are going to get their chances, especially early season. This weekend, we got another weekend against an overmatched opponent in Omaha. So hopefully we'll see. I'm sure at least Hernandez and Aaron Beatty will get time behind the plate. All three of them will probably get at bats. And it's still open. You know how Jay is. He uses the pre-conference schedule. He does a lot of tinkering and toying around, and he's going to see what we have and where we have it, and who can do what, and put them in situations. So come SEC play, we should be ready to go.
I'm gonna throw something out there because you are a source of useless trivia.
Hmm.
There was a kid in 2019. Uh,
Okay.
he was a freshman, played catcher the opening weekend, and he hit a home run that weekend. And then he really didn't play much at all after that, and he transferred.
Oh shit.
No, I should remember his name, and I don't. I'm going to tell you something funny. So I was sitting out there in the left field bleachers, first game of the season, and I
How
had LASIK.
that game? How did we not meet up?
I don't know. I had my boys there and everything. Me and the wife and my boys.
Hmm.
And
Never mind, it was the 20 season. It was the COVID year. It was the year I went to
yeah, no,
opening.
this was the year before. So I had LASIK surgery that week, earlier that week. And I don't know if you know when you have LASIK,
I never had.
it hurts to look at bright light. And in fact, you can't really see good if you look at bright light. So I was kind of probably shouldn't have been there. Probably
Hmm.
shouldn't have been there. But there we were. And the reason was because Chris Jackson, Mahmoud, was having his jersey retired that day, Saturday. I was right. It was Saturday when we went. It wasn't the opening game, it was the next night. But we went. Dale Brown was there, and he introduced Mahmoud, and we watched LSU and Tennessee, and LSU won. Javante Smart hit a free throw to ice it over Tennessee, and Tennessee was highly ranked, and we beat them. It was a good time. And then we went to the ball game that night. This kid, whoever he was, he got a hold of one, and we're playing like Lighthouse of the Blind or somebody, and he got a hold of one. And I knew it off the bat. I read it, and I'm like, it's coming our way, but I'm lost. I mean, it's in the lights. And I saw my oldest son, he goes this way. My youngest son, he goes this way. And my wife goes like that. And I'm like, I'm dead. And at the last minute, I saw it and I like reached my hand up and it tipped my fingers. I was so mad, but I didn't get it. And then finally the ball ricochets back and comes, I got it. And
Really?
yeah, I got the ball, but I gave it up. I gave it the usher or whatever was walking around. He said, "Did you catch that home run ball?" And I said, "Yeah. What do y'all do with those if you get them?" He said, "Well, that kid's never hit a home run. I'd be giving him that ball." And he said we would take it to him, and I gave it to him. And I thought about it afterward. I'm like, I wonder if that bastard took that kid that ball.
So 2019-ish, and if he never really,
See if I can look him up.
hold on, give me a second. Give me a second here. 2019. I'm a I'm gonna throw out a name from that team, but he played more. I'm gonna go Saul Garza.
No, no, no,
Wasn't
no,
him.
no,
So
no. He was good. He played a lot.
Yeah, so Garza, so there was another kid, was it like Matthews or something like that, maybe? What was that other kid?
Oh,
Uh damn dude, you Brock Mathis.
that's it. That's it right there.
Brock
Brock
Mathis.
Mathis. That's funny. Yeah, Cabrera was playing left field, and you know how they'll go out there and toss a ball into the stand to some kid and play catch with him to warm up the inning, and then after they do that, they give the ball to the kid, the next kid, and when he comes back out to left field, that kid's got to throw him the ball, and he warms up, and then they okay. So you met my kids. My oldest son, he got a pretty good arm. He's kind of scrawny, but he's got a pretty good arm. Well, it's almost like my kids are built almost like your kids, and they're like the same age too.
Yeah.
One of them kind of tall and skinny, and the other one kind of short and stocky. Um, well, my oldest son, he's got an arm, but at this point, he's 17. I guess yeah, he's 16, but still, he's 16 years old at that time. Um, so my youngest son, he's still young enough, and he was pretty small to where Cabrera picked him out. He's a little kid, but he played ball, and I told him when he comes back out, as soon as his feet touch the grass on the left field side of shortstop, put it in his chest.
Hmm. Yeah, nice.
He didn't do it. He
Oh, man.
didn't do it. He didn't even try. It was like, man, I was like, man, I wish my oldest son would have had that chance because he would have put it right between his eyes.
See
But
that mine are just the
and
opposite.
yours
Mine,
are opposite, right? Yeah.
yeah, Calvin, my youngest one, Calvin would have tried to hit him in the dirt.
Yep.
He
Yep.
would have still been in the dirt. Not, he probably wouldn't have reached him, but he'd have tried like hell.
Yeah. Yeah. And my youngest son, he waited till he got about halfway there, and then he just went boom, tossed it out. I was like, come on, man, you had a chance to show out.
Yeah, Calvin got a ball in the 2017, maybe somewhere around there. Antoine Duplantis was playing outfield and tossed him a ball, and that's who he threw one to, which was pretty cool. Um, we also got lucky several years ago, shit, 10, 12 years ago now. We went to an Astros game and Hunter Pence threw Lil Nooch the ball at the end of the after the ninth inning. So like that was his ball. We still have that ball actually because that
Nice.
was the last one. And yeah, he got it at the end of the.
That's why baseball. So that's the coolest game. 'Cause
It is awesome. I
yeah.
love it. I
I do
mean,
have I do have something that your boys might even be jealous of this, but I have a picture of me and my boys with Mikey.
I am jealous. I know you saw him play in a minor league game,
Mm-hmm.
and
The
I
Sneak
missed my
Biscuits or whatever.
I missed my opportunity by 24 hours. Um, I was actually in Fort Payne, Alabama, and had
It was
tickets.
Montgomery, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, he played for Montgomery.
Yeah.
They were playing against a team somewhere outside of Atlanta, whoever that minor league team is at that level. And I waited, thankfully I waited to buy my tickets, but I was in Fort Payne, Alabama, and they were playing in right outside Atlanta, which Fort Payne to Atlanta is less than an hour. It's like we're going the next day, we're gonna go see Mikey. We had all our LSU gear. Literally, I opened my computer with the intent to purchase tickets, and the first thing that pops up is that Mikey got called up to the big leagues. That was, that was the first thing I saw. So, like, if they'd have waited 24 hours to call him up, we'd have went and saw them play where whatever that minor league team is outside Atlanta somewhere, and we'd have went watch. But nope, he
I'm
got
sure
made his major league debut instead. So.
my oldest son has, I'm sure he still has that ball. Mikey signed it, but yeah, we were in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where we were. And yeah, I was like, yeah, we're going to see this because Mikey Mikey was playing, and yeah, he was. We were sitting along the right field line, and yeah, we were decked out purple and gold, and my boys were like, Mikey, Mikey, and then when they were warming up, and after they warmed up, he boom straight to him,
Oh
and
yeah, absolutely, dude. Mikey
yeah,
loves him some LSU. He still does his LSU podcast. Him and Jared Mitchell, as far as I know, are still together doing that. I mean, they're LSU through and through.
yeah. Now you got a bad dog named Mikey. No, you got a bad dog
I
named
have a
Flynn.
great dog named Mikey. I have a bad dog named Flynn.
Oh,
I
I
have to
got a
email
bad
Matt
dog
Flynn.
named Cruz and a bad dog named Tanks.
I
What
have
I'm
to
doing with these dogs.
get in touch with Matt Flynn and let him know that, hey, dude, this dog I named after you it's just not,
Rotten.
it's not happening.
I should have
So
named the dog Skeens. I knew it. Anyway, so
yeah.
LSU, we never talked really about the pitching. And you got it
So
right there.
yeah, there he
Pretty
is,
good.
Kate Anderson. He's our Friday night guy. Uh, man, he looked like a Friday nighter.
Yeah.
Again, the weather was not great for baseball. It
Yeah.
wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
Because it's freaking February.
Yeah, it is. It's February, and even though we live in the South,
Doesn't matter.
it's,
It's February.
it's still February.
You always had
Uh,
like 10 inches of snow over there in South Louisiana
uh,
a couple of weeks ago.
yeah, a few weeks ago, look, literally there was a point in time in January that New Orleans and Baton Rouge had gotten double the snow amount of Anchorage, Alaska for the
Yeah,
winter.
I saw
It's
that.
insane.
Stupid.
Yeah. But so all three of our starters got 5 innings, which is normal for this time of year. Even if you're rolling, you're going to be on a pitch count. You're going to be taken out, and then it being cold, their pitch counts were probably lower than what they would have been if we had nice weather. But I thought Kate Anderson, from what I saw, he looked like a Friday night guy. He's a mid to upper 90s. He's got a decent off-speed pitch. Ianson, I didn't get to see much of that game Saturday, so I can't really comment. But man, I liked what I saw from Chase Shores on Sunday. I mean, Chase Shores is 98, 99. He's got that breaker in the upper
I'm
80s.
6'8".
He's 6'8". Dude, did you see Maverick Rizzi pitch on was it Saturday evening?
No.
Maverick Rizzi is 6'9", 255 pounds. And he throws 98 with an 84-mile-an-hour breaker.
Uh,
That's just not fair. I mean, that's holy shit. Uh, but he only got that 1 inning, and he looked phenomenal in that 1 inning. But
what's
just
our team ERA right now, 4 games in? Less than
uh,
one. I know
it's less
that.
it's like point five
Yeah,
ish, somewhere around there.
pretty impressive. We're playing cans right now.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand why the schedule is the way it is. This
Well,
time
number
of
one
year.
is because those guys will come down here and play. They can't play there. It's
So
February.
typically what happens is any northern team worth a shit is going to play against some type of scrub southern team. So they can come down and work their kinks out against a team they should win. So warm weather teams looking for a cold weather opponent, you can't really get any of those name brand warm weather opponents. So that's why we got Purdue-Fort Wayne. And look, I'll tell you that Friday game, you could tell that they hadn't been able to practice outside much.
Yeah, they were a bad baseball team so far.
That pure center fielder just there's a lot of things that happen that like that's probably not gonna happen during the year once they get to actually play and practice and do all of that we get to do all year round because other than a couple weeks ago, we don't get snow.
Yeah,
we, we we practice year round if we want to.
yeah,
So
it's a different beast for sure. But we got ours coming up. We got Dallas Baptist. We got the series in Frisco,
Fresco
Texas.
series is coming up. Yeah.
Got some good games, good teams in that one. So we'll get ours. But yeah, this is a tune-up time. It's fun to watch just because baseball's back and everything's so new. I mean, the pitching staff is new. The
Shit happened
position
tomorrow.
players are new. I mean, It's a lot of new parts. Like you said earlier, last week, I guess the coaching staff is about the only constant this year, which is pretty rare.
Yeah, yeah, it's the exact opposite of what we normally get. Normally, we get a decent amount of turn carryover from the roster and all new coaching staff. This year, it's the same coaching staff, but God damn, it was a bunch of new cats got to play. And
Good though.
you look,
You can see
man,
the talent on the team, and especially the arms.
that's the thing. And you read people online, and everybody's like, "Well, don't judge. We played Purdue-Fort Wayne." Okay, you're right. They did. But I can watch Maverick Rizzi throw 98 with movement and know that 98 with movement is hard to hit. I don't care who you are. Yeah, Purdue Fort Wayne might have missed it by a foot, but shit, if Tennessee misses it by 6 inches, they still miss it. I
Yep.
mean, it moves. And then he follows up 98 with an 84-mile-an-hour curveball. And that's just sick. You watch these guys make defensive plays. You know, Dickinson made a play up the middle, and I mean, yeah, okay, it was Purdue Fort Wayne, but if the guy had been wearing an A&M jersey, does that mean Dickinson doesn't make it all the way to the hole? No, I mean that's still if you can
Still a
make a
great play.
yeah, if you can still make a play in the hole, a play in the hole is a play in the hole. I don't care what jersey the guy's wearing. And I thought we took good swings. I didn't see him really chasing bad shit. I mean, we stole a few bases. Hell, hell, Friday we won a game 14-0 without a single home run. So we're capable of manufacturing runs.
Yeah.
Saturday we hit homers.
Only one negative I saw, and it happened twice, but I think it was in the same game. We left the bases loaded twice, and once I know it was with no outs. And it was a guy that I praised a little while ago, Ashton Larson, but he struck out to in that inning, and I was like,
Yeah, they did. And then
bad
even
sign.
in, in that game, one of the ones, we get the bases juiced, nobody out. And man, Dickinson smoked one.
He
It
did.
was it was probably 102 off the bat, but it went directly at the shortstop. I mean that's baseball, man. That happens. You smoke 102 and it's a absolute thousandth of a second earlier, and that ball finds a gap and you score 3 runs.
Yeah, you just don't like to see it. Opportunity like that, bases loaded.
Right. Yeah, that was an issue. There was a play Sunday, I believe, which I'm pretty sure Jay Johnson got on him. There was runners first and third. Runner from first broke. Hernandez made a good throw to second. You got the guy picked off, and you kind of have a
Oh,
run between first and second, and the runner from third scored.
yep.
I mean, and look, I never played college ball. Talking, rec league, bear league, softball. And I was a middle infielder, and I can tell you right now, your first move after you start moving towards first is you make that throw to the plate. You do not let the run score.
Protect the run.
Like that's it. You don't let that run score. I think that was the Sunday game. You don't let that run score. And that's a kink I think will get worked out. That's the type of shit that you go over in practice, but until you're in live action, it's not the same. So
Yep.
that's one of those mistakes that will easily be cleared up. And that's why you play these games early because that one run didn't break this game. It didn't break the series. Yeah, you give up that one extra run against a Vanderbilt or an Arkansas or somebody like that, and it might haunt you. So, other than that, I can't really complain about what we looked like.
No, that was the only complaint I had. Was that it's the only thing I saw that you could complain about. We should have had Big T on here. He probably could have told us something we could complain about.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you got to realize Big T hangs out with a bunch of 10-year-olds who are better pitchers than Paul Skeens.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I get it. I don't know what ballpark he hangs out at, but apparently these are phenomenal 10-year-olds. They're better than anybody we have on the team.
Yeah,
So,
bunch of bums. All right. Well, we got another, like you said, Omaha. Not that Omaha. I mean, it is that Omaha, but not
it's
that
that
Omaha.
city, but not,
Yeah,
yes.
same city, but not that. No, we're not there yet. Hopefully, we'll get there. Omaha this weekend. That's
Yeah.
that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a bunch of day games again. 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
Sunday should be nice weather.
Should be. I hadn't looked at Baton Rouge's weather.
And
And then,
they basically get the weather we have the day before, so it's gonna suck.
yeah,
Sunday,
we're
I think they might have decent weather.
and actually it's a four game weekend this weekend because we're playing Nichols Monday now. This coming Monday, so we got
That's
Friday,
gonna be good
Saturday,
weather for
Sunday.
sure. That's gonna be good weather for sure because yeah, here I think Sunday it's gonna be 70, 71 degrees.
Oh, okay, that's
Monday
baseball weather.
gonna be 78, so it'll probably be 70, 75 there on Monday afternoon, and in the evening it should still be nice and warm. Hopefully we got a good south wind and we can see what can happen.
Yeah, so in Monday will be the Nichols game, which technically speaking, this Monday is the April 8th game that was originally scheduled at the box. That game will be played this coming Monday at the box. And then Wednesday they'll play at in Arlington here, which I'm still trying to see if I can pull that off.
Yeah, I can't. I thought
I,
about
I can't
it.
either because I really truly have to make a trip back home. So I don't see myself missing day and a half, 2 days of work to go to a baseball game in Arlington and then miss what much time I have to go to get back down to Bayou.
Yeah, I
But
can't. I can't make it happen. But hey, next time maybe we can talk about. We gotta go because it's getting kind of
yeah,
close to time.
we got about 2 minutes to go.
But I know next time I'm sure you'll want to talk about the new again expanded playoff that they're talking about in football. I know you're happy about that.
Yeah, yeah, ecstatic.
Maybe
Going going the wrong way.
we'll save that for another podcast. But anyway, hey
We'll, we'll
everybody.
save that we'll save that for the off season.
Yeah, yeah, the dark days.
Yeah.
Come check us out at GameDayTigers.com. Nooch has a lot of commentary up about the baseball season so far. He's keeping the game topics going. We
Trying.
need to see the activity pick up. Come jump in there with us. Hey, Big T, where you at? Come on
Yeah.
up in there.
Big T,
Hadn't
Big
heard
T. I
from
mean,
him.
this time of year, he's a supposedly this freaking expert or whatever.
Come
So
on,
yeah,
Big T, come help us out on the forum.
I'm throwing the gauntlet out there, man. Come on.
Give us
Come
that
on.
knowledge. Drop it on us. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay warm. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.